Good morning. Welcome to Yoga Flow this morning. I've got Lisa joining me again. She's just...
I live here.
Well, anyhow, today I wanted to give you guys a heads up on what we were practicing. We were practicing building strength and length in our shoulders and in our hips. So when we talk about shoulders and hips, yes, we want mobility, but we also want to be able to use our core and really build the strength in our joints as well. So our flow today will be doing a lot of hybrid postures, so a lot of lower and upper body postures kind of combined, and we'll have fun with that today. So let's get started. Let's make our way up to the top of your mat in a standing position. So pull yourselves up, and then just bring yourself to the top here. Relax the shoulders, start to pull the bandhas into engagement, and let's begin with our breath. So take in your first Ujjayi breath here, in through the nose, and then exhale out through your nose. Inhale again, and then exhale all the way back out through your nose, really finding that exhalation here. Inhale again, and exhale, let the breath come all the way back out. Go ahead and inhale, place your palms together at the heart. So just pressing the palms here to feel the energy here as you lift a little taller in your spine. Let's go ahead and take another inhale and exhale here, and then we'll prepare for Om. Inhaling to the top, exhaling, letting it all out. Inhale to prepare, take it to the top. Excellent. Slowly release your hands from here, and we're just going to take our arms all the way up overhead. So on your next inhale, pull those arms out and hold them right here. We're going to interlace the fingers and then press the palms up to the sky. So let the shoulders soften. We're going to take a side bend to your right. So exhale to your right side. Take another inhale here. And another exhale. Inhale back up to center. And then take it to the other side. So exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come right back up to center, and we're going to take this into a forward fold. So exhale, release the hands, bring yourself all the way down towards the mat here. So you can reach for the heel, or the ankles, or the toes, or the mat. And we're just going to let the softening of the neck happen here. So you're just going to allow the upper body to relax. You can even pedal out your legs a little bit. So just feeling one knee come to a bend, and the other knee going out nice and long. So you just want to pedal it out. Nice. Now on your next inhale, you're going to take yourself up halfway. So we're going to come right into Ardha Uttanasana. Now keeping your bandhas engaged, you want to really pull through into your core. We're going to take a bend to the knees. We're going to take Utkatasana. So bend those knees, stretch your arms all the way up, Utkatasana. Now make sure that you feel your heels pressing down to the floor, and you want to feel the thighs really activating as you pull the core in. We're going to come back to our forward fold. So exhale, dive it back down to the mat. Inhale, coming up halfway. We're going to take this into a chaturanga push-up. So as you exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, either step back or hop back, taking yourself through your chaturanga push-up. Good. Inhale, flip the feet over, open up. You can take a cobra here if you'd rather, with the hips coming down to the floor. Exhale, let's go ahead and press our hips back up, tuck the toes, come to downward facing dog. We're going to take three-legged dog from here. So on your next inhale, pull your right leg high. And then exhale, swing your right foot down underneath you to take warrior one. So right foot's going to plant between your hands, drop the left heel behind you, and then inhale, pull to warrior one. Okay, now in warrior one, you want to feel your stance nice and even here as you extend those arms nice and high. Now we're going to take the arms behind us. So as you inhale, pull your palms behind you to interlace your fingers. Soften your shoulders, take the gaze up to the sky, and we're going to take humble warrior from here. So you're just going to keep the right knee to bend as your arms are to pull up. Now let the head fall towards the mat. And try not to hyperextend your elbows here with this extension behind us. Keep your core pulled in. Okay, we're going to come into warrior two. So release the hands. You're going to windmill your left arm up and back. Open the hips, take your right arm forward. Virabhadrasana B. This is warrior two. Try to lengthen through the arms. Try to keep your spine lifted. Nice. Now let's take this into reverse warrior. So your left palm comes down behind you. Right arm opens up. Notice your right knee is still in a nice deep bend. Opening up to the sky. Now let's go ahead and come down into Utthita Parasvarkonasana, so your side angle pose. So your right forearm can start on here on the thigh, and then stretch your left arm all the way up towards the side here. Now you can deepen it if you'd like by placing your right palm to the mat and really find that left side extended. Take the gaze up or down. Nice, let's take this through a vinyasa. So you're just going to square off those hips as you frame your right foot. Go ahead and gently step your right leg back. Take your chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Okay, let's take that to the left side. Inhale, three-legged dog to your left side. So lift your left leg high. Make sure you're nice and centered here. And then we're going to take an exhale, taking warrior one. So gently step your left foot between your hands, drop that right heel, and then pull yourself up with your core, not with your back, and you're going to come to warrior one. Feel your breath here. You should be opening up in the hips. Notice the shoulders nice and soft. Good. Now from here, interlace the fingers behind you. You're going to exhale, pull those hands behind you. Inhale to soften the shoulders, look up to the sky. Humble warrior, so your head comes down, your arms pull up. Let the crown of the head come towards the mat. Still nice and active here in your core. Upper body is nice and soft as your lower body is staying nice and centered and strong. Okay, we're going to windmill this into warrior two. So release the hands. Inhale, windmill that right arm up, swing it back. Now put your left arm right out in front of you for Virabhadrasana B. Notice you're nice and open here. Your left inner thigh is spiraling to the outside here, to the side of your mat, so you're feeling the inner and outer thighs working together. Reverse warrior. Your left palm pulls up, right hand comes down, gaze to the sky. As you take your next exhale, you're going to take this into Utthita Parasvarkonasana. So start with your left forearm to the thigh, and then reach your right arm up and overhead, take the gaze up. Again, if you want to deepen that, you're going to take your left hand to the mat, and then really pull that right side open. Find your breath here. Nice and inhale, nice deep inhales, nice even inhales, and nice even exhales. Okay, let's take it back to the mat. So square out those hips. Make sure you feel nice and centered here before you take that left leg back, because we're going to take this down through our vinyasa. So exhale, take yourself down. Inhale, pull it open. And then exhale, bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Good, we're going to do that one more time, and we're just going to add one more thing on the end of that flow. So on your next inhale, pull that right leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, send that right knee down underneath you, planting the foot between the hands again. Come to warrior one. Drop the left heel, inhale. Taking humble warrior, the hands come back behind you, interlace the fingers, soften the shoulders, look up, and then exhale, come to humble warrior. So your head comes down. Coming back into warrior two. So slowly windmill that left arm up and back, and then pull your right arm forward. Nice and deep inhales and exhales. Reverse warrior. Right palm pulls up, open to the sky. Keeping that extension through the right side. Left hand comes down, nice and deep. As you exhale, take this into Utthita Parasvarkonasana. Now you can drop the right palm down to the floor, and then send that left arm all the way towards the side. Now we're going to take this into Bird of Paradise. Now, Bird of Paradise is a standing balance. So if you're ready to take this balance, you can take it. Otherwise, you're just going to stay here in your side angle pose. Now start with that left arm wrapping behind you. Take your right arm, hook it underneath you until it reaches behind you with the left hand. Now you're gonna step your left leg in, so maybe toe heel a little bit, and then step that left leg in. Keeping that bind, you're gonna pull your right knee up off the floor, left foot is on the mat. Hold. Now, when you're ready, you can extend that right leg all the way into an extension, bird of paradise. Otherwise, you can keep that right leg straight, or excuse me, bent. Good, let's come out of this. So take a bend in your right knee, come back down as you came in. So plant the foot, now gently step the left leg back, and take your hands to the floor, square out those hips. Let's take our vinyasa. Right leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to back, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Let the foot between the hands, drop that right heel. Warrior one, arms float on up. As you exhale, pull your palms behind you. Again, interlace those fingers, open it up as you inhale, then exhale, take humble warrior. So your arms will come up, head comes down. Coming into warrior two. Float that right arm up, swing the left arm forward. Taking reverse warrior, left arm comes to the sky, your right hand softens behind you. Exhale, Utthita Parasvarnasana. You're gonna come down to the mat, stretch your right arm all the way out. So you can stay here in this position, or you can start to take yourself into bird of paradise. Now start with that right arm, hooking behind you. Now take your left arm, pull it underneath your left leg, and bind from here. Now, you're gonna make your way up to the top of the mat. So step your right leg in, press into the right leg as you start to lift the left leg. Nice. So once you find your balance right here, you're gonna pull that left leg nice and high. Open the chest, open the shoulders, open the hips. Now come out of this balance the way you came in. So you're gonna plant the left foot down. Now gently step your right leg back, square out those hips, and let's take this through our vinyasa. Left leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale it back, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna take a little twisted dog here before we come up to the top. So go ahead and take your right palm, and I want you to twist underneath you to reach for your left calf or ankle. Make sure you're not hyperextending any joints here. Slowly extend that right palm back to the mat, and then take a nice inhale, twist to the left, or to the right side with your left hand, and then gaze underneath your right shoulder. Take a nice deep inhale, step that left palm back to the floor. We're gonna make your way up to the top. So take a bend to those knees, step or float it in. Coming into Utkatasana, arms stretch on up. So we're back to that nice chair pose here, firing up the breath, firing up the core. And then exhale, let's go ahead and come all the way to standing position. Keep those arms up though, because we're gonna press those legs into the floor. Arms are nice and long, interlace the fingers, press the palms to the sky. Take another side bend to the right. Come back up to center, and then take the side bend to the left. And center it out. Release. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and come into our flow. So our next flow, there's gonna be a lot of hybrid postures happening here. So make sure that you're aware and find your balance, okay? So we're gonna start by just keeping our right foot to the mat. Now, pull your left knee up towards the body, so the toe comes up off the floor. Now, interlace your fingers behind you, just like we did in that humble warrior posture earlier. So the palms come together. Nice. Now we're gonna take this into warrior three. Variation here with the arms behind us. Now go ahead and just gently hinge forward as your left leg goes back and you're balancing on that right leg. Now in this posture, if you need to bend your knee, you can go ahead and bend the knee a little bit, try to find that balance. Keep the neck aligned with the spine. Now let's come a little closer towards the mat. So you're just gonna hinge forward just a little bit more. So your arms go up in a standing split. Now if this feels really, really challenging for you, you can always bring your hands back to the mat. Try to lift that left leg a little higher. Get a nice deep extension here in that right hamstring. Release the hands, bring them back to the floor, standing split. Awesome, you guys. We're going to transition this into a low leg. So bend the right knee, send your left leg all the way back behind you for a left palm to the floor, so we're gonna twist to the right. We're gonna sweep that right arm forward like you're pressing your thumb to the side. It's like you're serving a platter here, and then you're gonna twist to your right side, reach behind you, gaze to your thumb. Now, here's the option. You can stay here, or you can start to pull your left side of your foot to the mat, and you're gonna sink your hips down just a little deeper. So you're still really pressing into that left palm, and try not to sink your shoulder down. One more breath. Okay, now slowly come all the way back to center, and then we're gonna windmill this into warrior two. So drop your left heel, pull your left arm up, right arm comes forward. Virabhadrasana, B. So here comes our hybrid posture. We're taking eagle arms here. So since our right leg is in front of us, we're gonna drop the right arm. Left arm comes up and then windmill them together till they come to a prayer. Now open this up. You're still in warrior two legs, eagle arms. Good. Okay, keep those eagle arms. We're going to straighten out the right leg from here and then pivot to the side of your mat. So the right foot comes in, and we're going to take this into a fold. So Prasarita Padottanasana A with eagle arms here. So just hinge forward, exhale all the way back down to the mat. Let your head soften, just come down to the floor. It's not a super deep fold. You just want to hold this position for a moment. Open those shoulders. Now gently unravel your arms, and we're going to transition this into Skandasana. It's a side squat. So you want to be mindful here as you move to your left leg. So you're going to bend your left knee, and then slowly sink your hip down. So Skandasana. It's a nice hip opener here. There are a few variations I want you to take today. So the first variation, you can just hold your heart, maybe even open the arms, okay? Now, here's a fun variation for you today in Skandasana. You're gonna reach for your right toes, and then send your left arm to the sky. So now you're getting this nice hip opener here on the right side as you try to balance and pull that left hip open. If this still feels too challenging for you, you can either keep your palms to the mat or just kind of lift yourself off the floor. Okay, so mindfully, we're going to sweep ourselves back to the top. So bring both hands down first, and then slowly stretch your left leg straight. Sweep yourself to the top of your mat here. Square it off. Low. Lunge again. Okay, so we're going to prep for pyramid pose. So go ahead and gently step your left leg in a few inches and straighten out that right leg. We're going to come to standing. Your hips should be nice and square here. So go ahead and stand on up. So we're prepping here for pyramid pose. We are in Parsvattanasana. So you're going to start by taking your hands behind you, either reaching for those elbows, or maybe you want to take today a reverse prayer. Okay, so make sure that you're not standing way too deep here. You want to keep yourself nice and centered. And then as you take your next inhale, lengthen the spine, and then we're going to exhale, take a fold. So fold, fold, fold. You should feel a really intense stretch behind that right leg. Let the nose come towards the knee, and let your head soften. Good. Breathe. We've got one more breath here. Now, as we come out of this, slowly release the hands, bring them back to the floor as you frame your right foot. We're going to come to a high plank. So bend your right knee first, step your left leg back, press into your hands. You want to scoop your belly first, slide your right leg back to a high plank. Okay, now stamp your right palm to the center of your mat. We're going to take this into a side plank, Vashisthasana, so the heels swivel to your right side. Open your left arm to the sky. Okay, so some variations again. Modify to your knees. You can take this on the right knee if you need to, but we are going to take this into some crunches, okay? So our crunches for a total of 4 here. Left elbow to left knee. Pull the left knee in, crunch, crunch, crunch. Now send it out without touching the floor if that's possible, and then come back in. Good, 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Nice wide open. You're going to open this up, take a bend in that left knee, plant the left foot, open the hips to the sky, soften the head. Find your breath here. Try not to hyperextend any joints as you take wilding. Okay, we're going to rotate back to our high plank. So mindfully pull the left palm back to the floor as you come to your high plank. We're going to take fallen triangle. So now tap the left knee into the body, send your left leg out to the right side. Taking fallen triangle. Now shoot your right arm up as your right heel comes toes down, and open the chest. Now I want you guys to just maybe swing that right arm in a few directions here, rotating that shoulder just a few times to release. Good, last breath. And slowly bring your right palm back to the floor, send the left leg back to high plank. Good, now we're going to take this to our vinyasa. Here we go. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Hold this here. Nice job, you guys. We're going to take that same flow to the left side. So let's make our way up to the top. Inhale, look up, bend those knees to prepare, step or float it in. Coming up halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, swan diving up to standing. Arms stretch on up, and then come back to mountain pose. Nice job. Okay, so we're going to do that same flow to the left side. So remember, we are taking all those fun transitions as well as those hybrid postures. So do the best you can to find your balance and keep breathing, okay? So now stand on your left side. We're going to pull your right knee up towards your body, and the toes are facing down. Once you're here, reach back, interlace those fingers. Stand nice and tall, root your left foot down into the floor. Soften the shoulders, open it up. Now as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward as we take warrior 3. So pull your right leg back this time. Try to pull your belly to the spine, and try not to hyperextend in that left leg. Keeping the energy through the entire body. Okay, if this feels too challenging, once again, bring your hands to your heart, or you can just float them out to like a little airplane position. Okay, slowly come forward a little deeper. Do you want to start to feel yourself coming down towards the mat in a standing split with the arms behind you? Now release the hands, come to standing split, point that right leg up. So now you want to get a nice deep hip, or stretch in the hamstring. Okay, our transition, low lunge. So slowly take your right knee, or excuse me, your left knee into a bend, right leg sends back. Now keep your right palm to the floor from here, and we're going to take that left thumb. So you're just going to externally rotate that left arm here, and you're going to send it back behind you. Good, now you can stay here. If you want to take this just a little deeper, you're going to drop that right heel down, and you're going to open the left hip and sink it down. So you're just reaching back behind you. And again, make sure you're not sinking and collapsing this right arm right here. You want to still feel nice and engaged. Let's come back. So inhale, pull your left arm back and up from here. Square off those hips. We're going to make our way into warrior 2. So drop the right heel, sweep your right arm up and back. Virabhadrasana B. So we're still in the hips here. Arms are extended. We're going to take our eagle arms. So since our left knee's out in front of us, we're going to drop that left arm and then pull your right arm up. Now windmill those arms back into a prayer-like position. Open the arms here, take the gaze up. So again, we're in that hybrid posture here. We've got a nice opening of the hips here as we hold ourselves up, but opening and stretching our shoulders. Keeping those eagle arms, we're going to straighten out the left leg, pivot the left foot inward. Okay, so once you're here, you're just going to dive forward. So take your fold. You just want to feel your hips opening up. You're going to dive down, allow your head to fall. Try to keep your head nice and soft. Keep your shoulders soft. It's a lovely view here, I know. Hey guys. Okay, Skandasana. So unravel the arms, climb across the floor, and then slowly sink your right knee into a bend. Okay, so now we're in our side squat to the right side. Hands can come to your heart. Now if you want to take variations here with the arms, you can keep your palms to the mat. Otherwise, you can open it up, maybe by, now I like this variation today, you're going to stretch your left arm to your left toes. And then stretch your right arm to the sky. Really deep hip opener here. Nice, you guys, let's go ahead and release here. So you're going to sweep your hands back to the floor, and we're going to come back to that cross-legged Padottanasana transition. So press your hands to the mat. Now slowly sweep yourselves to the top of your mat, square off those hips. Once you're here, we're going to take this into pyramid pose, okay? So we're going to prep first. You're going to gently pull your right leg in, and then keeping the hips nice and square like a little pyramid, basically. So that's why it's called pyramid, right? Okay, so you're in this prep. Go ahead and stand on up. Take your hands to the elbows, or possibly into your reverse other side. So you can do the same thing here, keeping your belly to your spine or just trying to find that core engagement here. And then slowly take an inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Let your nose come down towards the knee, let the head soften. You're going to feel an intense stretch behind your left leg. Bandhas are nice and active here. Excellent. Let's release the hands, bring them back to the floor. Now taking yourself into a deep lunge again, so you can transition this to your high plank. So step your left leg back. Okay, in your high plank, you can always modify this, come to your knees if you need to, but we're going to stamp the left palm to the center of our mat, swivel the heels to the left side, reach your right arm all the way open into Lakshasana. You guys ready for your side crunches here? You can do this on your knee if you need to, if it feels a little bit better, okay? So here we go. Right elbow to right knee. Send it out without touching the floor. Good. 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Now send those limbs out. Wild thing. Bend the right knee. Plant the foot behind you. And then open it up into wild thing. Okay, we're going to come all the way back. So slowly transition back to your high plank. And we're going to take that into our fallen triangle now. So this time, pull your right knee in. Now stretch your right leg to the left side like a little split here. Drop the left heel, open this up into fallen triangle. And I want you guys to release this left shoulder. So rotate it a few times in each direction. And you can always keep it in a bend too if you need to. Awesome. Let it feel nice and good here. Just bringing that rotation into the shoulder. And let's come back to our high plank. So plant your left palm down. Stretch your right leg back. Let's take our vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Okay guys, we're going to come to seated now. So good job on that flow. Let's go ahead and jump through into seated or just kind of walk it through. And I want you guys to extend your legs nice and long. Alright, so now that we've made it to the floor, we're going to take a forward fold first. So let's go ahead and lift our arms high, keep the shoulders soft, and you're just going to hinge forward. So flex your feet, reach for the toes. If you have any props at home and you need a loop or a strap to reach for those toes, go for it. Or if you need any blocks in front, but just do the best you can. We're going to take 2 more breaths here in our fold. Wherever you're at, try to lengthen through the hamstrings. Try to quiet the mind here. Good. Coming up, you're going to lengthen the spine, and then we're going to take Baddha Konasana. So it's like a butterfly pose. You're going to slowly come in, take both soles of the feet together, and the knees off to the side. Now, you can use some blocks here if you feel like it's a little too much on your hips, but do the best you can. You're just going to open this up. Now, instead of just pulling ourselves forward, we're going to reach our arms forward, hinge, 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 and then wherever that feels good for you, soften the hands, soften the face, and come all the way forward. So just feeling your arms pressing away from you as you open the hips. And then slowly make your way in. So you can either walk it in or just pull yourself in. Awesome job, you guys. Okay, we're going to take this into Navasana. So pull the knees back together. And we're going to come to our core. So arms extend. I want you to lean back into the base of your spine. Pull those toes up off the mat. If you're ready to take full bow, go ahead and take full bow from here. And you want to open up the heart, open the chin to the sky, a little smile on your face here. Now we're going to feel that sensation in the core. One more breath. Okay, so all together, we're going to take a bend in the knees and then plant your palms behind you till they are underneath the shoulders. Because we're going to do some tucks here. We're going to do 4 tucks total. So tuck this in first. Now as you exhale, you're going to send those legs out as you bend your elbows. Good, and then tuck it back in. That was 1. Let's do 3 more. 3. And 2. Good, 1 more time. And then hold this right here. I want you to stretch your left leg all the way long. Pull your right knee in, hold right here. Okay, now just taking your left palm and you're going to internally rotate it so that left palm, your left palm to your right foot grabs a hold of that side of the right foot here. Now stretch it out, and it can stay bent if it doesn't stretch all the way long, but you're going to stretch it out. Now take your right arm behind you and twist. Now you're going to take this twist into a little deeper shoulder opener. So take your right hand and then tuck it into your left pocket. So that's where the crease of your left thigh is here, and you're just going to keep looking behind you. Keep standing tall, maybe even flex the left foot to add some energy here. Go ahead and come back to center, gaze forward, release the right hand, but still holding onto that right foot. You're going to take the right knee to a bend. Now take both hands and hold on to your right foot. Okay, so still core here. We're going to lean back onto the base of the spine and stretch that right leg up. All right, now we're going to lean a little deeper, get that core to activate, and we're going to pull the left leg to meet up with the right. So it may or may not, and that's okay. Lift and lower. Yeah, so it's kind of playing around here as you just find some balance. So lift and release. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift and release. 1 more time. Lift and release. Nice job. Take a bend in your right knee. Plant the foot back to the floor and then open the knee to the side. So carefully just open this up into Janu Sirsasana A. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale, hinge, 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 reaching for the left foot. Now if you can't reach, that's okay. You can start reaching for the ankle or shin here until you are ready to take it all the way in front of the foot and fold. Keep opening up, keep breathing here. As you're doing awesome, here we go. Pulling ourselves in. We're going to pull ourselves into pigeon from here. So go ahead and swing your left leg back, keeping your right knee in front of you, and you're just going to swing this into your pigeon pose. Okay, so another way you can do pigeon is on your back if this feels like it's too much on your knee. Or you can use blocks or any like little props behind you if you feel the need, okay? So we're just going to open this up, take a nice opening of the heart, and then exhale, come all the way forward into sleeping pigeon. So just let your body come down, let your head fall. So I want you to take a few breaths here to really open up in the hips because we are going to go a little deeper in just a moment. So let yourself breathe, just kind of let your mind clear a little bit more. And if there's any sensations or anything that hurts, any sharp pains, you can always come out of this and do the best you can in pigeon. All right, let's go ahead and come back up. So inhale, pull your palms back in so you can come back into a nice lifted pigeon. We're going to make our way into Ardha Matsyendrasana. So you're going to take your left leg and you're going to just shift your weight onto your right hip, swing your left leg all the way forward and cross it over to your right side. Gently plant that left foot to the floor, sit up tall. Now let's take our twist to our left side. Left palm behind you. Inhale the right arm up and then hook it to that left knee. And you're just going to twist. So twisting to your left side. Now if you want to go a little deeper here, you can take the bind if you want. You're going to drop the right palm through that left leg and then take the left arm to bind and lift up nice and tall and keep twisting behind you. So if you're feeling like that's just not possible today, just stay with your hook on that left knee. Doing good. Okay, go ahead and take your gaze forward again. We're going to take this into Gomukhasana. So Gomukhasana is our cow-facing pose, and there's a lot of ways you can do this to help you deepen in the hips. So if you need a block to sit on, or maybe a little bolster to sit on, you're welcome to do that, but you're just going to stack your left knee on top of your right knee, and the feet should be out to the side. Again, this is your practice, so do the best you can, grab any of the props you need, and then from here, we're going to take this into eagle arms. Again, we've done eagle arms before, so we're just going to keep this, since this left leg's on top, we're going to keep it down. Right arm goes up, windmill the arms back together, so we come back into a little prayer. Inhale, open it up. Now you're either going to jump your elbows forward in front of the knees, or you can just fold as best as you can. So you want to get those forearms to come down towards the mat, and then soften the head. So it's a really deep posture here, so do what you can within your breath, but you should feel pretty soft now. You should feel really just kind of like in a meditative mode right here. This is really nice here. You can feel relaxed, you can soften the neck and face. Okay, let's go ahead and release the arms, come back up. And we're going to take this into a tripod headstand. So headstand. If it's not in practice, you can just come forward, come to tabletop, and just do a little lift off with one leg or prep, but you are going to plant your palms to the floor, and you're going to hinge forward. Just like this is come forward, you're going to round your spine. You've got to get that core to come in, and find that activation activation, drop the crown of the head, and then slowly press on up. You can stay maybe in Bakasana, prep here, and then lift it up into full Sirsasana beat. Taking 2 more breaths here, and it's okay, you can just practice coming out of your cow facing pose and come right into the headstand if you'd rather. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just take this Vinyasa. So just go ahead and slowly pull yourself into up dog from here, and then exhale it back to downward facing dog. Let's have a seat. You guys are doing amazing. Here we go. Just step it through or hop it through into a seat. All right, back to our forward fold. So we want to go a little deeper. Inhale, the arms come up or forward. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Reach, reach, reach. Go a little deeper, and you should feel a sensation here. You want to feel your legs really lengthening out. Take a deep inhale, let the shoulders come away from the ears, and then fold. So it's all about just breathing through that sensation. So if you feel like it's a little tight, you can always just deepen the breath or release it a little bit more. Coming back up, inhale, back to Baddha Konasana. So come back up, take both soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. So this time we'll hold it. So just keep your hands to your feet, open the chest a little bit more. Keep your bandhas active here as we fold forward. So exhale, come all the way forward. You're really going to open those inner thighs and hips here. Try not to yank yourself forward, just really gently pull yourself forward. Excellent. Coming all the way back up, back to Navasana. Both soles of the feet come back together, or excuse me, the knees come back together, not your soles. Bring your arms forward, lean back, and then pull those toes up off the mat. So here's supported boat, here's a half boat, and if you're ready to take full boat again, go ahead and take full boat. Open the heart, feel that sensation, lengthening out. One more breath. Okay, let's take the palms back behind us for our tuck. So the hands come back behind you, tuck those knees in. Make sure you feel nice and centered here. As you exhale, extend those legs, bend those elbows, and then tuck it right back in. Let's do 3 more. 3, maybe we should do 100 more. 10 more. Let's add 4 more. Here we go. Doubling this up today. 4. And 3. And 2. Last 1. You're going to go ahead and pull yourself in. Nice job. Send your right leg out. Drop the foot. And then grab a hold of the left knee. Sit up tall. Okay, so if you haven't dropped that left foot, you're going to take your right palm this time. You're going to internally rotate it. Reach for the left side of that foot here. Good. Now, go ahead and pull that left leg out long and then stretch your left arm behind you. So you're just taking a spinal twist here. Open the collarbone, lengthen out. Taking your left hand and you're going to tuck it into your right pocket behind you. So feel that IT band. Feel that femur bone just plugging into that left hip socket here and sit up tall, tall, tall. Take those deep inhales and exhales. Awesome. Slowly come back to center. So release the left hand. You're going to take a bend in your left knee. With both hands, reach up to hold your left foot here. So you're sitting up tall again. Okay, now lengthen the left leg first and then lean back. So you're still holding yourself up here. And it's okay if your left leg stays in a bend as you do this, but I just want you to find that nice core strength. So when you're here, you're just going to have fun with it. You're going to pull the right leg up to meet up with the left. Come back down. Good. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Go higher, higher, higher. And come back down. Nice job. Take a bend in the left knee. Plant the left foot. Janu Sirsasana. Left knee goes out to the side. Half butterfly pose here. Inhale the arms forward and then exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So reaching all the way now to the right foot. Let your head fall. Let the shoulders come back away from those ears. So you don't want to be crunching up and feeling tense in those shoulders when you're doing any of these folds. You want to keep them away from the ears. Excellent job. Coming all the way up. Go ahead and come all the way to seated, and we're going to take this into pigeon. So all you have to do is just kind of swing your left foot in front of you and then lean onto your left side. Pull your right leg back this time so we're right on top of those hips. And be mindful here of your knees. So inhale, pull it open. Exhale, walk it forward. You can always stay on those forearms if this feels better, or you can take it all the way out in front of you. Drop the head. So again, let your body relax into this balance. because you just want to let your body soften. We're opening up the hips because we're going into deep hip openers here in the next few postures. One more breath. Nice job. Let's go ahead and come all the way in. So walk yourselves in. And then let's take this into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now normally I would maybe take you through a king pigeon, but we're just going to go right into Ardha Matsyendrasana. So slowly pull yourselves in with that right leg crossing over to your left side this time. Both sit bones should be seated onto your mat. Okay, so sit nice and tall. Let's take our twist to our right side this time. So go ahead and take your right arm behind you. Inhale the left arm up, and then hook that left elbow to your right knee. You want to feel the lift of the spine, and then gaze back behind you. Now if you're binding today, you're going to hook your left arm through your right leg here, and then reach back to meet up with the right. So if that's not possible, you're just going to keep that left elbow to the hook. Good, one more breath. Go ahead and gaze forward, and then release the posture, or release the arms here. We're going to stay here, because we're just going to stack that right knee now on top of your left knee. Gomukhasana, calf facing pose. So gently pull your right knee to stack over your left. Now if this just feels like it's too tight, you can always do like a half Gomukhasana. Maybe extend here and take like a half position instead. That's totally fine. But do the best you can to try to get your hips to really open up here, sitting nice and tall. So back to eagle arms. We're going to keep our right arm down, left arm goes up. So right arm stays down, pull your left arm up, and now just windmill it back into a prayer-like position. Inhale to take the arms up, and then hinge forward. You're going to pull your elbows out in front of the knee, so that way you feel that extension here, and then slowly come down to the mat. Make sure the breath is nice and deep. Should be hearing that Ujjayi breath through the entire practice today. Taking one more breath here. And then let's inhale, unravel, bring ourselves back on up. Okay, so we're going to play around again with our heads down. Sirsasana B. So you can always just transition to a tabletop instead and take your heads down from there. If you need a wall, go ahead and use a wall. But the fun transition from here is to press your palms in the floor in front of you. They should not be next to you, they should be in front of you. You're going to haul out the belly, pull forward so your spine starts to round and your head comes down. Press into the hands, make sure they're nice 90-degree angle here, and then lift those legs. Now you can play around here with legs if you want to. If you want to take some little eagle legs, back and forth, or even like a little split, little staggered splits here. Try not to put too much pressure on your neck. If that is the case, come out of it and try it again. Maybe take like a half position. And let's go ahead and come back up. Let's make our way into our vinyasa. So just come down to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, you're just going to go right into chaturanga, upward facing dog. Also other child's pose. Knees come down. Sit your hips back. Let your shoulders come forward. Head comes down. So just a nice little extension here. Balasana. Awesome, you guys. Let's come back to tabletop and let's go ahead and make our way into seated, because we're just going to go ahead and come to, or excuse me, not seated. Sorry, not seated yet. We're actually going to stay here in this tabletop and come to prone. So you're going to come all the way to the belly. So this is our last little sequence here before we take Savasana. So go ahead and just gently bend your elbows, come down to the floor. We're going to take this into Cobra. So keep your neck aligned with your spine, and you're going to jerk your chin open. We're going to start with a small Cobra here. So keep your legs rooted down. We're just going to press into the pelvis, press into the hands, open the heart, and gaze forward. So Cobra, you want to feel the back extending here. Feel the breath coming in, and then slowly come back down. Okay, we're going to take Locust pose. Here we go. Reach back behind you. You can either interlace the fingers, or you can just hold them out to the side, whichever you prefer. But we're going to press the shoulders back, and then lift the legs from there. So nice back extension here. Be careful with this. You don't want to go too deep. You just want to really extend through the legs. Keep them nice and tight, opening in the chest. Slowly release, bring your palms to the side here. Awesome. Now we're going to prep here to take this into Dhanurasana, your bow pose. You take a bend to the knees first, Now reach for your ankles or feet here. One hand at a time. Reach back. Keep your neck aligned with the spine. You're just going to press with the hands and feet coming up off the floor. Open the heart and chest into your full bow. Try to keep the knees within the shoulders. Maybe go a little higher. And we're going to stay here, roll onto your right side. So slowly roll onto your right side. Open the chest and shoulders here. If you fell on your side, that's okay. Just be careful. Okay, we're going to come back to center and then roll onto our left side. So inhale, press it open. And then exhale, pull onto your left side. Your head should come down. Inhale, come back to center. And let's release. Release the hands from the feet. Press your palms into the floor. And I want you to take this into child's pose. So first open it up. And then let's release the back. Child's pose. Reach, reach, reach. And let your head fall again. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and make your way to our back. So go ahead and pull yourself to tabletop. And then I want you to just take some cat-cows before we end. So just take a few cat-cows just so you can release the back there. You worked it there, so just let it nice and release. Okay, come to downward dog, tuck the toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. Step, walk, or come to seated in any way you'd like. So pull yourselves in, have a seat, and roll onto your back. So we're just going to end here on our back, but we're going to start by just taking happy baby first and then a supine twist. We'll take Savasana. So go ahead and tuck the knees in, pull the knees to the chest first, and then with the hands, reach for your feet. And then when you're there, you're just going to open up the hips out to the side, and just like Lisa here, so you're going to see how your hips start to open up and maybe rock side to side. So that way you can massage out your spine again from all of those back bends we did. Okay, let's take this into a supine twist. So cross your left leg over your right, and you're just going to take those eagle legs, twist to your right side, left arm extends. So you're just taking a spinal twist before we end here. And let's take it to the other side. So unravel the legs, eagle legs, right leg crosses over your left. Take the knees down to your left, and then the right arm extends. Feel a nice spinal twist. Go ahead and pull yourselves back. And let's go ahead and just soften the legs down to the floor. Now before we take full Savasana, I want you to extend your legs all the way down. You can shake out your body if you need to, or do whatever you need to do before we come to Savasana. And then place your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. So I want you to feel the breath slowing down before we come into our active rest. So let your right hand come down to your heart, left hand to your belly. Notice the way your rhythm of your breath is right now. Just breathe. Let it start to slow down. You can close the eyes. Let yourself just connect mind, body, and soul on your spine here. And then take your time here. You are going to make your way out of that position and then just come right into corpse pose Savasana. So once you've felt your breath really soften and calm down, you're just going to go ahead and release and let your body just come all the way into your last posture here, rest. Watch this later. You can always pause this if you need to and stay in Savasana as long as you need to, or even just stay right here for now. But we are going to come up to seated again, and then just have a seat from here. So I hope your arms, or excuse me, not your arms, I hope your shoulders and hips feel nice and strong, as well as lengthened out. We're just going to place our palms back at our heart so we can end with one Om. And so just go ahead and feel that energy at your palms. Lengthen through the spine, root down to the earth. Let's take one breath here and exhale through the nose before we prepare for Om. So inhale to the top. And then exhale, let the breath all the way out. Preparing for Om. Inhale to the top of the lungs. Namaste. Namaste. I hope you guys enjoyed this shoulder